Starting this day out with a little 4 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, 1 English muffin whole wheat, and some hot sauce. This is what I've been doing lately for breakfast. Keeping it simple, not eating too much. That's the one meal I'm like not hungry for breakfast when I'm bulking. So bulking right now, not really counting calories, just eating on field, trying to get as strong as possible. And lately my lifts have been as good as they ever have. Bench, squat, deadlift going up pretty much every week almost, even if it's in small increments, but I feel great right now. So Nick has no coffee here. He has nothing, no food. All we have is the eggs that I brought. So gonna go get some coffee and we'll get this day started.
Good morning, welcome to Starbucks. So can I get served?
All right, can I get a tall pike roast with 3 Splenda?
211, I'll see you at the window.
Thank you. All right, so what you gotta do is you always gotta keep your loose change in your cup holder because essentially you get free coffees then. Well, it's not free coffees, but a lot of people kind of just throw out their change, so always get free coffee. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, have a great day.
So last time you guys saw when I tried getting into the gym on a weekend that they were all barricaded because they were paving all the roads. Now they're cutting all the trees, mulching everything. Just whenever I'm trying to film a video lately, something's always going on. 1 scoop of endo pump, 1 scoop of flight. Pre-workout flight, endo pump, and I actually put my creatine in my pre-workout too, just as long as I'm getting 4 to 5 grams a day, doesn't really matter when I take it, so just convenience, I throw it in my pre-workout. Something I've been doing lately the last like 3 or 4 days, just binge watching Rich Piana's old videos. And Rich was probably the first person on YouTuber I just religiously watched. So back in 2013, I think I was a freshman in college, I remember he burst on the scene, and he was always on the scene. You know, he was Mr. California back then, and before social media started, he was still, I think, pretty big in the whole fitness industry, commercials, magazines, stuff like that. But I remember when he came onto the YouTube scene, he was with Mutant. He didn't even have his 5% nutrition yet. He was a Mutant-sponsored athlete, and I remember just binge watching his videos. I forget how I got onto him or found out about him, but probably watched every one of those videos 4 or 5 times, and then the next 2 years I pretty much saw all of his videos too. Informative, you know, motivational, stuff like that. The last 9 or 10 months I kind of stopped watching his channel, but I remember, you know, when he was first starting, 2013 to 15, when I was in college, and you have all that free time in college, watched all of his videos and, you know, got a lot of motivation, a lot of knowledge. Not so much in the enhanced part of bodybuilding because he did a lot of those videos, but even with his nutrition talks, his training talks, different, you know, areas, he knew so much because he lived that whole bodybuilding lifestyle and, you know, fitness lifestyle. But it's crazy to see how fast he grew his 5% nutrition. He started in 2014 and 2017 now. 3 years, they got into a 100,000 square foot warehouse. And if you watch a video on his channel from like 6 months ago, he does a warehouse tour where it's literally 100,000 square foot warehouse of just covered in product. And that's amazing because that company's literally behind his name. So it's not 5% nutrition, it's Rich Piana's 5% nutrition. And it just shows how big of an impact he had on the industry, you know, how big of an impact he had on people and what he was able to do. I wish I could have got to meet him. Our company's planning on going to fitness expos, you know, the next Arnold Classic, and then we'll probably start going to multiple ones, you know, each year. So definitely would have got to meet him then. That's too bad, but definitely his videos I'll keep going back to, always watching, especially his older ones back when he was with Mutant and when he was first starting 5% nutrition. You know, he was definitely an inspiration to me. But gonna hit a chest workout here, so we'll get after it. All right, so second exercise now. We're gonna do dumbbell press, 8 reps. We're gonna try to pulse at the bottom. That's when I get the best contraction. So this is what I've been doing for my second exercise lately. Starting with bench, lower rep, and then going to dumbbell press around 8 reps. Okay, so my third exercise now right behind me, floor press. I got 225 on there. I'm gonna do 4 sets at 10 reps. I love doing this for my third or fourth exercise. I usually don't go lower than 8 reps. All right, so last and fifth exercise, cable crossovers, 3 sets, 12 reps. Now I do them a little bit different just because I don't like doing them standing. I feel like I use a lot of my shoulders, a lot of my core. I like doing them on my knees, coming down here, and kind of almost putting my back, or my back to not parallel with the floor, but I'm not all the way up here. So kind of like in a 45-degree angle. And then when I do it without standing, I just completely feel it all my chest. So locking this place up for the day. It's Sunday. Sundays are the days where I try to take my mind off work completely. You know, I'll still check customer service and stuff like that, but all the packaging, all the other stuff, I try to remove myself from it, go into the gym, work out, and that's about it. Also film videos, but you know, a few reasons why I think my strength is going up so fast right now. For one thing, consistency. I'm staying consistent, you know, with my workouts. I'm also, you know, during my workouts, for example, the chest workout I just did, when I did bench at the beginning, I'm not taking, you know, every rep to a complete failure. Even my last set, I'll have a little bit more left in me, and I'm just increasing the weights over time. I think that's huge right now. I'm doing the same thing for legs and also, you know, back and deadlifts. Now, another huge thing of what I think is really helping and why I feel so good lately during my workouts is, you know, not going out and getting drunk or binge drinking or anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. People are going to do that on the weekends, especially you're near Austin, Texas. There's a lot of good activity, you know. You got 6th Street, Rainy Street, tons of things to do like that. I just haven't had the urge to do, you know, to get going with any of that lately. I hate feeling hungover. That's like the biggest thing of why I don't like sometimes going out and drinking, and why I'll get in these like moods for 3 or 4 months where I don't want to go out and drink heavy. I'll still drink, you know, when I go out for dinner, a beer or two. But just the last couple of months, because I've seen such good progress, I just don't want to drink heavy. So the guys did a good job on the trees. Those look good. I guess they were getting kind of out of control. I don't know what type of trees these are, but I remember when I first came here last September. So it's like a year, I think, since I first checked this place out. Kind of made like the place, I don't know, it made it feel like home. Like I knew when I came here. I loved everything about this place, the landscaping, the building, even the trees. The trees were like different. It just kind of like went with the building. So I think this place looks great right now. Pay a little bit extra or more than what most people would pay, especially because we're close to Austin, but I think it's worth it for the location. Stopping at HEB post-workout, was deciding if I wanted to go out to eat or not. Just decided to go in and get an entire rotisserie chicken at Bulk Life. That's what you gotta go with. So rotisserie chicken, put some ketchup on it, and then a salad with some light ranch and some croutons. This is what I like to eat. I don't eat a ton of fruit. I'm probably gonna eat a banana just to get my fruits. But yeah, typical post-workout, especially when I'm bulking, I'm not gonna eat a ton of carbs. It's not really what I crave, but I will eat probably 200 to 300 grams of carbs during this bulk phase.
Allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next?
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of the suicidal maniac.
finishing this night out with some drone footage. I wanted to show you guys, or I kind of wanted to see it too, the domain. This is where Nick lives. I would stay here on the weekends when he's not here. Just watching his place, but I haven't flown the drone yet here, so pretty good footage. It's pretty cool because I've only been into the one part, but making my Sunday night run, Halo Top. Gonna finish off this video. I might even put half of it into a shake with our milk and cookies, protein, and a banana. We'll see. I might just eat the whole thing, but that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.